What I'm about to reveal will make your heart race and then settle into a stillness you have been praying for. Don't skip this moment. Don't skip these words. Stay till the end, my beloved, because something huge is waiting for you. Something swift, something gentle, something ordained by a love older than the stars. The voice you hear now is not rumor. It is a promise being spoken into the quiet of your life. Don't skip, my beloved child. Don't scroll past this voice. My chosen one, breathe and listen. I am the hush that falls before morning, the small pulse of certainty in the center of your doubt. Angels gather at the corners of your days. Heaven leans in toward the shape of your longing. Stay with me. Stay till the end. The air around you is changing. The air that you have been carrying for seasons is about to lift. Don't rush. Let the words find the tender places in you. Don't skip. You have been waiting. You have whispered names in the dark and wiped your own tears with the same hands that have been making room for a miracle. God says He hears the rhythm of your wanting. Angels say your wanting has been registered in the book that holds destiny. Your name was written beside this promise long before you learned to plead for it. The heavens have been arranging small alignments in secret, turning the invisible gears so that what seemed impossible organizes itself into possibility. This is not coincidence. This is orchestration. This is your confirmation. I see the way you tested hope and found it thin. I see the way you guarded your heart because it had been bruised and mapped by previous goodbyes. Yet even there, in the places that felt most broken, light began to gather. Light collects like honey in the hollows of your doubt. It has been preparing an invitation. The invitation is precise. The invitation is kind. Stay till the end, for the form of the invitation will be made clear. Don't skip. There is one truth carved into the blueprint of your life. God is bringing you together only with the right person, and He is doing it quickly. Hear this not as an impatience, but as a sacred urgency. The urgency is not chaos. It is a swift, gentle alignment. God says the timing that felt late is perfect. Angels sing over your future, and their song moves faster than you imagine. You are being guided toward a union that is not accidental. It is intentional, designed, and lovingly exact. This is your confirmation. Listen now to the rhythm that has been beating beneath your fear. The countdown has already begun. The countdown is not loud. It is a steady whisper, a celestial metronome marking the seconds until meeting. Each echo of your prayer tightens the invisible thread that ties you to that right person. The thread has been woven in secret by hands that never tire. When you feel alone, remember the hands that are working. When you feel impatient, remember that the countdown has already begun. Don't skip. You may be thinking, how will I know? How will I know this is not another mirage of wishful thinking? The answer comes as a sequence of signs, gentle and unmistakable. A peace that refuses to be shaken, doors opening where walls once stood, conversations that feel like home before the first hello is finished. God says He will give you a confirmation that will feel like a sunrise inside your chest. Angels will set little nudges, a mutual laugh that lingers, a coincidence that feels like destiny, a quiet when two souls breathe and the world seems to hold still. Your name was written beside this promise. The confirmation will feel unmistakably yours. Stay till the end. There are seasons that test the patience of your bones, long winters that teach the heart how to lean into trust. In those seasons, you learn to pray with eyes wide open and feet planted. Those seasons were training grounds for the love that is coming. The heartbreak served as sieves, letting through only what was true and leaving behind what would have broken your future. God says nothing wasted, everything refined. Angels say the refinement was a preparation for a deeper union, for a meeting that will honor your scars and celebrate your healed edges. Don't skip. Do you remember the dreams you tucked away because you thought they were impossible? The small soft images of hands that matched yours or a voice that calmed the storm inside you. Those dreams have been kept alive, not by your strength alone, but by divine attention. Heaven has catalogued every longing, every prayer, scribbled on paper napkins, every half-formed wish you spoke to the moon. The archives of heaven are intimate with your story. This is why the confirmation will feel as if the universe itself exhaled relief. Stay till the end. I know the temptation to rush. I know you have tried to force things, to smooth the path with arrangements and bargains. God says, release the steering wheel. Angels say, let the map be drawn from above. There is a right person, and he is bringing you together, not with haste that harms, but with swiftness that protects. Imagine a river that carries two boats from opposite banks. The current does not push them. It guides them into the same eddy. This is how your lives are moving. They are being carried, not collided. Don't skip. There will be moments that test your faith in how quickly this can happen. You might hear stories that seem to contradict the promise. Ignore the noise. The voice that matters is the one whispering this to you now. God says, I see your heart. I will not fail you. Angels echo, we will stand as witnesses. Your name was written beside this promise, not as a wish, but as a covenant. The countdown has already begun. If fear comes, hold these words as your shelter. You are not being led into a mistake. You are being led into a match made by heaven. Something huge is waiting for you. Not a dramatic headline event, but a quiet rearrangement that changes everything. It will look like a gentle becoming. Two separate stories meeting at a point where all the missing pieces begin to make sense. You will recognize it because it fits into your life with ease. It will fit like a hand into the hollow of another hand. God says compatibility matters. A heart that mirrors yours matters. A spirit that echoes your soul's language is not optional. Angels say the right person will strengthen your callings, not distract from them. Don't skip. There is an inner knowing the Spirit will give you. A compass set inside your chest that will point true when you stand before this person. You will not have to perform or pretend. The right person will see you, the whole you, and stand amazed by the honesty of your wounds and the bravery of your healing. This meeting will not erase your past. It will redeem it. Your name was written beside this promise. When your eyes meet, you will remember being read aloud in sacred silence.
Stay till the end. Hear now the way heaven speaks about timing. What seems quick to human eyes can be the result of patient orchestration.
Quick is not instant. Quick is the sudden unlocking after a long turning of the key. The key has been turning in quiet places. The hinges have been greased by prayers, by kindnesses, by the days you chose faith over fear. God says, I am swift to answer when my children are ready. Angels say we move in harmony with readiness. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. Do not be afraid of the speed of this blessing. Sometimes God moves quickly to protect the fragile heart, to bring the right together before wrong patterns settle again. The swiftness is mercy. Imagine a gardener who knows frost is coming. The gardener brings the seedling inside, not because the season is careless, but because the seed must be preserved to fulfill its purpose. This is how heaven treats concern for your heart. This is how God brings you together only with the right person quickly. Stay till the end. You may ask, will I know it is God and not a familiar echo of loneliness? The distinguishing mark is peace. The right union will carry a divine peace that sits like a steady lamp between you. When you are with this person, your soul will not feel small. It will feel invited. God says, I will bring a companion who honors the temple of your being. Angels say, we will watch the peace testify. Your name was written beside this promise. The confirmation will come as a deep yes inside, not a frantic yes born from fear. Don't skip. There are small tests that will reveal the truth of the one who approaches. Watch how they treat the ones who can offer them nothing. Watch how they talk about the things they love. Watch whether their hands find yours without taking. God says character is the measure. Angels say the test of time is swift when hearts align. Even a short season will reveal a lifetime's worth of integrity. Allow discernment to be tender, not suspicious. Let your wise hope guide you. The countdown has already begun. Listen to this tender warning. Do not lower your standard to hurry the arrival. Do not trade your peace for a presence that will not stand. God says the right person will complete without consuming. They will complement rather than compete. Angels say that union meant to bless will not come clothed in compromise. Hold your boundaries like a holy thing. Protect the quiet, sacred places inside you where heaven meets you. Your name was written beside this promise, and everything that comes will be measured to meet that name. Stay till the end. The way heaven moves sometimes includes a miraculous clearing of roads. People who were obstacles will become lessons, and doors that seemed closed will open in unlikely places. You might meet this person in an unexpected corner, a mutual friendship, a returning hometown, a job that feels ordinary at first. God says he specializes in surprise that makes sense when you step back and trace the pattern. Angels say keep your eyes soft and your feet ready to walk into the surprising. Don't skip. When the meeting comes, the world will not explode with fireworks in every direction. Rather, the fireworks will be internal, a quiet fireworks in your chest that lights the rest of your life with color. There will be an exhale of relief that is audible inside your bones. You will want to tell someone, but the first telling might be to God, with a laugh and an astonished prayer. This is a sacred recognition, two stories who have been prayed into one narrative. Your name was written beside this promise. The confirmation will feel like coming home to a voice that already knew your secret language. Stay till the end. I speak also to the ones who are weary of waiting because of the seasons of wrong matches. You were used to rehearsing the pattern of doing love wrong because you only had pieces of yourself to give. God says now you are whole enough to receive what you have become. Angels say the right person will love your sorrows as tenderly as your joys. They will not take your pieces to complete a puzzle they cannot maintain. They will bring their own pieces like offerings. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. Allow me to speak plainly about speed and wisdom. The quickness of God does not bypass your growth. Rather, it arrives at the moment when growth and readiness intersect. You will not be rushed into healing. You will be welcomed in healed ways. This person will not be a cure, but a companion in your ongoing becoming. God says he honors your pace and hurries to meet you at it when the time is right. Angels say we cheer the steps you take. Your name was written beside this promise. This is your confirmation. Now breathe with me into the image of two hands, fingers trembling with expectation. Picture them approaching slowly, then finding each other with a certainty that does not need proof. Picture the light that spills from the place where their palms meet. Not harsh light, but a warm, renovating glow that touches places left numb. You have been waiting for that light. God says reach for it. Angels stand at the border of that moment, ready to escort you in. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. There will be moments of testing after the meeting, small fires that refine, not destroy. Temptations, fears, and old stories will try to creep back. Do not let them. The right person will stand with you in the refining, not watch you from afar. God says, I will give you a companion who helps you stay true to your calling. Angels say we will guard the sacredness of your bond. Your name was written beside this promise. The confirmation will be steady through the trials, not only in the joy. Don't skip. If you are wondering what to do now, the work is simple and holy. Keep praying. Keep tending your soul. Keep living your life with courage. Do not stop being the person you are becoming. God says your life is the place where this love will grow. Do not pause the planting. Angels say bring your whole self to the light. Make room in your days for the one who will step in. Clean the corners that you have hidden from love and make space for laughter and ordinary breakfasts. The countdown has already begun. Do not be surprised if the right person brings out a strength in you did not know you had. True companionship acts like a mirror and a magnet. It reflects your best and draws you toward it. You will find new courage for the dreams you thought were too big. God says the right person will not dim your light. They will increase it. Angels say we rejoice when two lights meet and do not compete but combine. Your name was written beside this promise. This is your confirmation. There is a gentle courage in believing without seeing. This courage is what carries you across the hours until the meeting arrives. When doubt whispers, answer with prayer. When fear knocks, open the door with the lamp of faith. God says, I am nearer than you think. I'm working in ways that will make sense when you look back. Angels say, we are in the details you cannot yet see. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. Now imagine the voice of the one who will stand before you. Not a perfect voice, but a voice that steadies you. Hear the way they laugh at the same moments that twist your ribs. Hear the way their silence holds peace for your anxious places. Imagine their hands learning the map of your scars and treating each as sacred. God says, I have made someone who sees you. Angels say we are glad for this sanctified meeting. Your name was written beside this promise. Stay till the end. I will close this part with a vivid word, alignment. Destiny is not chaotic. It is aligned. Two roads that once seemed parallel are bending toward one another. And at the bend, a light will stand to announce the meeting. The light is kindness, The light is mutual respect. The light is vulnerability honored by integrity. God says, I align hearts for holy purpose. Angels whisper, every gift you are to one another is measured. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip, you may ask when. My beloved, trust the rhythm more than the tick. The when is both sooner than you fear and kinder than you imagine. There is a quickness to God's care when he sees his children are ready to steward blessing wisely. The quickness is not careless speed. It is a merciful swiftness that takes into account all you have endured. Your name was written beside this promise. This is your confirmation. When the day arrives, pause. Do not let the busyness of life swallow the sacredness of the moment. Let your first breath together be a prayer of gratitude. Let your first small conflict be a test of charity. Let your first agreement about something trivial be a celebration. God says worship even in ordinary choices. Angels say we will applaud every small fidelity. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. If you have been afraid that your history will disqualify you, hear this clearly. Your history does not disqualify you. It prepares you. The right person will love the full arc of your story and will be honored to be part of its next chapter. God says, I write new chapters on old pages. Angels lean in to read the script with you. Your name was written beside this promise. This is your confirmation. There will be a season after the meeting where you must practice generosity toward each other's pasts and patience with each other's growth. Do not retreat into suspicion when old wounds show their edges. Meet them with conversation and tenderness. God says, where two hearts are truly aligned, both will make space. Angels say, we ferry mercy between you. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. Now, in the quiet that remains, hear this final direct address. God is bringing you together only with the right person quickly. This is not merely a wish. It is a present movement. The heavens are not idle. The orchestration is happening now, even as you breathe. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Rise then into expectant living. Live as if the meeting is imminent, not because you are desperate, but because you are prepared. Tend your heart, safeguard your joy, cultivate your kindness. God says, prepare your home inwardly, so that when the right one enters, they find a sanctuary. Angels say we stand ready to celebrate. Don't skip. And when the moment comes when two paths converge and two voices find resonance, remember to give thanks. Remember to tell the story of patient waiting and swift arrival. Remember to tell how the promise felt like a small dawn and quickly turned to day. Share the testimony of how God honored your longing with a person who reflects his goodness. Your name was written beside this promise. This is your confirmation. Before I step back, hear once more the lines you should carry like a talisman. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. God says he is bringing you together only with the right person quickly. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Say these aloud when you need courage. Say them into your pillow when sleep is slow. Say them when the world tries to hurry you into lesser things. Don't skip. Now go in gentle confidence. Let hope move with persistence in you. Let prayer be your compass and discernment your companion. Let the small things be celebrated and let the sacred be guarded. God says, I will not allow your longing to be sabotaged. Angels say, we will align the steps. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. If these words touch the place in you that has been longing, do not keep them to yourself. Share this message. Let someone else hear that they are not late, that they are chosen, and that alignment is near. Comment your truth below. Speak the name of the hope that has lived quietly in you. Subscribe for more divine revelations, and come back when you need to be reminded that heaven is active on your behalf. Share this message, comment your truth, subscribe for more divine revelations. Go now, beloved. Walk toward the light that is arranging itself for you. Keep watch, not with anxiety, but with holy expectancy. The right one is coming, quickly, tenderly, and perfectly timed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is your confirmation. Hear me again, my beloved, and lean into this voice like a willow into the wind. Don't skip these next breaths. Don't skip this part of the telling. Stay till the end. There is an added layer of clarity coming, a detail that will sit beside your name like a small, shining seal. Something huge is waiting for you, and now heaven will name a few of the quiet ways it will arrive, so that you may recognize it and not mistake it for a mirror of old loneliness. God says, watch the small mercies. Angels say, mark the gentle confirmations. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Imagine now the scene in slow motion, a morning light that slips under your door with a tenderness that feels intentional. It is not a brightness that blinds you. It is a light that shows you where the broken tile has been mended, where the leftover crumbs of yesterday's fears have been swept away. The right person arrives in that light not to renovate you, but to notice the repairs you have already made. You will feel seen, not as a project, but as a person, whole enough to share, humble enough to receive. God says, I do not send repairers who will build on sand. Angels say, we attend to foundations. Don't skip. Listen for the small, resonant confirmations, a text that arrives not out of need, but out of thoughtfulness. A message that says, I saw this and it made me think of you. A kindness that is repeated until it becomes a pattern. Laughs that find the same places in both of you. These are the fingerprints of divine alignment. The heavens orchestrate in whispers, not shouts, so learn to attune your ear to the soft. Your name was written beside this promise. When these small patterns emerge, say yes to them with a steady heart. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. There is a sacred economy in sacred meetings. Nothing is wasted and nothing necessary is absent. The resources that will nourish your union are both internal and external. You will bring resilience, tenderness, and the lessons of your past. The right person will bring complementary courage, steadiness, and a willingness to build. Together, you will not be two halves in search of completion, but two whole people in covenant to walk further and truer together. God says, I bless partnerships that honor wholeness. Angels say, we celebrate offerings exchanged in humility. Don't skip. I want to speak to the part of you that worries about timing. Maybe you have watched friends hurry into unions that unravel quickly, or you have heard of late meetings that bloomed miraculously. Do not let these examples unsettle your trust. The pattern of your soul is unique. The timing God chooses is not a copy of anyone else's. This is not catch-up. It is destiny catching up to you. The quickness promised will not be reckless. It will be precise. Imagine a potter at a wheel who knows exactly when to lift the vessel and set it to dry. The potter does not rush, yet when the moment to finish arrives, it unfolds with a swift, graceful hand. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Now, for a truth that will settle deep, you will recognize the right person because they will make space for your calling, not for your convenience. They will not compete with your dreams. They will anchor them. Notice whether the one who approaches asks questions about what stirs your soul, or whether they only admire surface beauty. True seekers of sacred union want to know what you are becoming. God says, I do not pair destinies with distractions. Angels say, watch for curiosity about your purpose. Don't skip, there is also a holiness to consent that will feature in your meeting. The right person will not demand. They will invite. They will ask before they step into your rhythms, and they will pause for your yes. This pause is a small holy thing. It is respect worn like a garment. When someone asks to enter your sacred rooms and waits for your permission, the heavens applaud. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. Be careful with the temptation to test too harshly. Discernment is wise. Suspicion is weary. Hold a posture of open, guarded hope. Ask questions with kindness. Check the concordance of words and deeds. The right person will not be perfect. They will be honest. They will own mistakes and show the way they learn from them. God says, repentance followed by changed behavior is more revealing than flawless speech. Angels say we note the pattern of return and reform. Don't skip. I will give you a small, practical prayer to carry in the secret of your spirit. Say, Lord, steady my heart and prepare my eyes to recognize what you have made for me. Let my yes be holy and my no be wise. Let me love without losing myself. Amen. Speak this quietly each morning, and you will find your posture aligning with heaven's. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Now imagine the conversation you will have the first time truth needs to be told between you. You will find that honesty lands easier because the soil is already softened by mutual humility. You will speak fears without accusation. You will listen without the shield of defensiveness. There is a sacred practice in such moments. Names are spoken plainly, not as accusations, but as invitations to understand. God says where both names are honored, relationship deepens. Angels say we stand near those who speak truth tenderly. Don't skip. I want to say something pressing about timing and identity. Do not let the idea of quickly pressure you into losing sacred solitude. There is strength in being ready alone. There is courage in learning to be your own beloved before another comes to confirm that truth. The right person will find you loved, not lacking. You will be a person who chooses partnership from overflow rather than scarcity. God says wholeness attracts wholeness. Angels say we guard the place of inner companionship. Stay till the end. If you are in the middle of a painful goodbye, let this word be a balm. Endings are often the most tender kind of clearing. They leave room. They let light through newly repaired windows. An ending is not punishment. It is preparation. When what was not fitting leaves, it carves space for what fits perfectly. God says, I am for your peace even in endings. Angels say we clear the way. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Don't skip. There will be a moment when you must choose faith over fear. It could be a small decision, to accept a coffee date, to respond to a message, to laugh out loud in a room where you might have once played small. Choose the yes that aligns with your inner peace. Choose the step that honors your calling. God says courage is rewarded when it is tender. Angels say we cheer the small outsized steps of faith. Your name was written beside this promise. This is your confirmation. I see the image now of two lives intersecting with gentle ceremony. Hands arranging a bookshelf. A shared song remembered incorrectly and yet treasured. The first small argument resolved with apology and not avoidance. These ordinary, tender details are the scaffolding of the extraordinary. The right person will show up in the everyday. They will make your routines into rituals. God says sanctify the ordinary by presence. Angels say we celebrate fidelity to the small things. Don't skip. For those who carry an ache of doubt because of past betrayals, hear this direct promise. The right person will not be hidden in a crowd of excuses. They will stand transparently, and their integrity will be visible in the way they speak of the people who are not present. Character shows in the absent. When someone speaks well of those who cannot repay them, you are near someone founded on honor. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. Let us speak now of the language of affection you will share. It will not be only physical. It will be spiritual. There will be gestures that carry prayer inside them. A hand across your brow, a listening that feels like prayer, a simple silence shared that is more honest than any speech. These liturgies of love will pepper your days. God says hearken to the ways they worship with you. Angels say we keep vigil when two hearts cultivate sacred habit. Don't skip. There is also a promise about timing and community. You will not be isolated in this meeting. God often brings the right person through the kindness of friends, the return to a hometown, or the nudge of a mentor who sees your readiness. Keep your relationships healthy and open. Do not isolate in the hope that love will find you in vacuum. Community is the corridor through which many sacred meetings pass. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. I ask you to imagine a final, brilliant moment. You, standing in a room that is ordinary but feels luminous because presence has entered it. The right person speaks your true name, and in that saying something in the cosmos nods. Your name was written beside this promise, and in the pronouncing of it you know this was been reserved for you. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. And now, my beloved, receive a blessing as if it were a garment laid over your shoulders. May your heart be brave, may your eyes be clear, may your steps be guided with holy instinct. May the person who meets you bring rest to your striving, encouragement to your purpose, and laughter to your quiet. May every alignment be sealed by peace. God says, I'm bringing this to pass. Angels say we stand as witnesses. Don't skip. Carry these closing lines with you into your days. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. God says he is bringing you together only with the right person quickly. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Let them roll on your tongue like a prayer. Speak them in the small hours. Speak them when doubt creaks open the door. Speak them as you set your table and fold your laundry and go out into the world. Stay till the end. Before I leave this whisper in your ear, know this. Heaven does not hurry carelessly. The speed with which God moves is married to wisdom. When he says quickly, it is because the framework is ready and the timing is merciful. Expect swift mercy when your readiness meets divine intention. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. If these words have warmed a place inside you that has been cold, do not keep the warmth to yourself. Share this message. Speak it into another's night. Comment your truth below and let someone else read that they are not late to their blessing. Subscribe for more divine revelations so that when your spirit needs a voice, you will find one here again. Share this message, comment your truth. Subscribe for more divine revelations. Go now in gentle expectancy. Walk with eyes that watch for small mercies and a heart that recognizes the right when it arrives. Let the countdown mark you not with anxiety, but with anticipation. The right person is on the way, quickly, kindly, and perfectly timed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Lean closer, my beloved, for there is more that heaven whispers when the room grows still. Don't skip these next lines. Don't skip the tender instructions that will shape how you receive what is coming. Stay till the end, for there is a finer thread to follow. A pattern of small gestures and holy hesitations that will confirm everything you have been hoping for. Something huge is waiting for you, and now heaven draws the circle tighter so you may step into it without stumbling. God says, watch the quiet signs. Angels say, mark the regular mercies. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. There will be a certain smell to the days that lead up to your meeting, subtle as basil after rain. Ordinary scents that will become sacred because memory will fold them into the story of arrival. You will later say, I remember the kettle that morning, the song that played, the way light hit the table. These small sensory things are the bookmarks heaven leaves so you can find the page again. Do not diminish them when they occur. Praise them with attention. God says the mundane will become memorial. Angels say we leave gentle breadcrumbs. Don't skip. Notice how your conversations begin to change before the meeting happens. They will move from rehearsed lines into questions that reveal soul temperament. You will find yourself speaking about things you never shared, and the other voice will listen as if each sentence is a sacred trust. When dialogue trades small talk for heart talk, know that alignment is close. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. Sometimes the right one is introduced through a mirror, in the form of someone who reflects the virtues you have practiced in private. Perhaps it will be a friend whose compassion models the tenderness you long for, or a stranger whose courage mirrors your own. God says, I arrange mirrors to reveal what is ready. Angels say, be watchful of reflections. Don't skip. There will be a stillness that is not loneliness, but a holy hush. In that hush, you will sense a readiness inside yourself, like a room cleared for celebration. Do not rush to fill that room with anyone who brings only clamor. Wait for the person who walks gently across the floor, who notices where the light falls and sits without disturbing it. That gentleness is a sign. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Pray for clarity, not for certainty. Certainty is a heavy garment the world often forces on us. Clarity is the light, flexible truth that shows you the next step. Say quietly, Lord, give me clarity to see the difference between longing and leading, between loneliness and calling. Let my discernment be tender and my courage open-handed. God says clarity will come as peace. Angels say we tender the lamp of understanding. Don't skip. When you meet, there will be an awkwardness that dissolves before the end of a shared laugh. Do not fear the awkward. It is a kindness that breaks the brittle shell of performance. The right person will laugh with you at the places you once guarded. Laughter is a holy sign because it means rest. Rest is evidence of safety. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. Trust small confirmations over grand displays. A single consistent kindness repeated over days is a louder sermon than a sudden, flashy declaration. The right person builds trust in the slow architecture of habit. They do the ordinary things with extraordinary attention. God says fidelity looks like repetition done with love. Angels say pattern reveals character. Don't skip. I see a scene now in which you choose vulnerability, and it is met with protection. You say something tender and risky. The other covers it with honor rather than weaponized truth. This will be your sign, protection without possession. The right person will protect what you offer without using it to own you. They will steward your soft places as holy ground. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. There will be nights of prayer where you feel a tightening in your chest. Expect an ache that is holy rather than cruel. Do not let that ache convince you that you are absent of grace. It is the muscle of anticipation building strength. Use those nights to practice gratitude for things not yet seen. Thank God for the hands that will hold yours, for the voice that will steady you. Gratitude primes the heart to recognize blessing when it arrives. God says thanksgiving opens doors. Angels say we arrange the keys. Don't skip. Do not confuse speed with recklessness. Quickness in God's hands is like a messenger who runs ahead to open the door because the household is prepared. It is not a rushed marriage of mismatch. It is a swift opening of what has been approved. When doors open suddenly, check if your inner peace arrives with the opening. If peace walks through the door with the person, you are near to rightness. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. There will also be a test of generosity. You will be invited to celebrate growth in another, not to control or correct it. See how the one who approaches speaks of people who are not yet themselves. Do they hope for their growth or dictate it? The right person roots for becoming and applauds evolution. God says partnership is a garden tended in mutual delight. Angels say we bless the tending hands. Don't skip. Do not be surprised if old patterns try to sabotage the new script. Familiarity is cunning. It will attempt to coax you into old habits to protect a false comfort. Stand guard against regression. Choose new rhythms that match the new promise. When you find yourself slipping into defensive posture, breathe and remember the promise. God is bringing you together only with the right person quickly. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. You will be given moments to practice forgiveness, to hand over old hurts so they no longer rule the room. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is reassigning your past to the mercy of God so it no longer dictates your present. The right person will help you with that practice instead of becoming a trigger for relapse. Look for a partner who loves your healed parts and holds space for your continued healing. God says mercy makes room. Angels say we hold the towel and basin. Don't skip. There will be a gentle authority in their humility. The person who matches you will not insist on winning. They will prefer truth over triumph. They will choose reconciliation over victory. That humility is power harnessed for good. When you see it, lean into it. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. I will speak now of faithfulness. Faithfulness is not only romance preserved, it is calling cultivated together. The right one will champion your sacred work, not siphon its energy. They will be a co-laborer in your purpose. When someone asks how they can support your calling and then follows through, they are one of heaven's answers. God says, love that loves calling is love that lasts. Angels say we cheer partnership that advances mission. Don't skip. When the day comes for public affirmation, a family gathering, a circle of trusted friends, notice whether the one who stands with you honors the stories that created you. The right person brings others into blessing without stripping you of context. They amplify your roots. They do not replant you. This is a sign of sacred compatibility. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Lastly, let the presence of peace be your final litmus. Peace will feel different than relief. It will be stubborn, returning even after storms. If the person before you leaves your heart with steady peace, trust that more than any passionate flash. Peace is the signature of divine approval on human meeting. God says, I sign with peace. Angels say we seal with calm. Don't skip. Carry now this closing benediction as you move. May your steps be guided by clear-hearted wisdom. May your yes be sacred and your no be wise. May the person who comes bring rest and call you into fuller life. God says, I am aligning what I have promised. Angels say, we witness and rejoice. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. If this continuation has opened a new warmth inside you, do not hold it in silence. Share this message so another heart can be steadied. Comment the stirrings you feel and the small confirmations you notice. Subscribe for more divine revelations and return when your spirit needs a voice. Share this message, comment your truth, subscribe for more divine revelations. Go now in expectant calm. Walk not with frantic hands, but with open palms. Watch for the light in ordinary rooms. Keep your heart brave and your eyes tender. The right person nears, quickly, gently, perfectly timed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is your confirmation. Lean in once more, my beloved, for there is another layer to what heaven insists you carry with you into this season. Don't skip these words. Don't skip the invitation to readiness that arrives not as a pressure but as a gracious preparation. Stay till the end, because there are still gentle signs to be named that will steady you when the moment comes. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven whispers that the details will be simple and holy. God says, cultivate tender readiness. Angels say, keep watch in quiet gratitude. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. There will be an increase of small restorations in your life. Things that had been frayed will be quietly mended, a relationship rebuilt, a confidence rekindled, a habit of prayer returned. These mended places are not random. They are the seams heaven repairs so you can wear a new garment of companionship without tearing at the edges. Notice the gentle repairs and name them as evidence. When you begin to feel whole in the small things, know that larger mercies are approaching. Don't skip. You will find your rhythm changing in unnoticeable ways. You will laugh more easily. You will sleep deeper. Your appetite for life will return in soft increments. These are not superficial changes. They are spiritual calibrations. The soul has been answering the call to be ready. God says, I attend to the quiet turnings inside you. Angels say, we celebrate each regained beat. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. Be alert to whom you become around certain people. The right person will not ask you to be someone else. They will love you into the truest version of yourself. You will discover freedoms you did not expect. The freedom to be curious, the freedom to rest, the freedom to dream loudly without shame. If someone's presence invites your authenticity rather than your performance, consider this a sign. God says compatibility tends to liberty. Angels say we witness the easing of pretenses. Don't skip. There will be moments when you must choose courage over comfort. Courage will ask you to speak plainly about your fears and your desires. Comfort will tempt you to swallow them and keep the peace at a cost. Choose the courage that invites honest meeting. The right person will receive your spoken longings as sacred, not as burdens. When you dare to be vulnerable and are met with protective tenderness, you will know the heavens have aligned. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Listen for a certain resilience in the one who approaches, not a brittle bravery, but a steady endurance that remains gentle. They will carry wounds like maps, not like trophies. They will be humble about their strengths and generous about their failures. Notice if their apologies come with action and if their promises have followed through. The right person will be someone who learns the grammar of your heart and chooses to speak it well. God says integrity is the signpost of rightness. Angels say we note the patterns of return. Don't skip. Expecting does not mean waiting passively. Prepare actively. Keep learning, keep creating, keep tending friendships, keep serving where you are able. The right meeting will not require you to stop living. It will reward the life you are already living. Make room in your schedule and in your heart for the unexpected guest who will move in with reverence. God says readiness is both prayer and practice. Angels say we applaud your faithful labor. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. You will notice a gentleness in how boundaries are respected. The right person will ask before they cross your personal thresholds. They will honor the no you utter as much as the yes. This reverence for your limits will feel like sacred air around your connection. When someone respects the walls you have built from survival, You are standing near a heart that will protect rather than possess. God says respect is the currency of holy unions. Angels say we uphold it. Don't skip. There may be a sudden clarity about who you are not meant to be with. Some doors will slam not out of punishment but out of mercy, and you will feel relief rather than loss. When a closed door makes space for another entrance, give thanks. Do not curse the closure. It is clearing the corridor for what is allowed to enter. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Lean into seasons of solitude as seasons of sharpening. Solitude is not exile. It is an apprenticeship in listening. In the quiet, you will practice translating the small nudges of spirit into action. You will learn to recognize the voice that calms and the voice that agitates. Keep the lamp of prayer burning in that quiet. God says solitude readies the heart for sacred meeting. Angels say we keep vigil in your silent rooms. Don't skip. There will also be a moment when you must forgive not only another, but yourself. Perhaps you will carry shame for choices made in seasons of survival. Release that weight now. The right person will not carry judgment into your story. They will offer grace and encourage reparation where needed. Freeing yourself from past guilt is part of the preparation. It invites the other to enter a space that is not haunted by blame. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. You will be given the gift of synchronous longing, the moment when both of you are looking up toward the same horizon and neither is looking back. That shared forwardness is how heaven confirms a meeting. When the two of you begin to see the same future and ask the same kinds of prayers, you are entering covenant. This alignment is more than chemistry. It is choreography. God says, I am the choreographer of meeting. Angels say we cue in perfect time. Don't skip. Notice how your laughter will begin to echo in new places and how your tears will be met with steady hands. The sacred ordinary will become your greatest blessing. When small rituals, coffee shared at dawn, a hand placed on the small of your back as you walk into a room, begin to carry meaning, celebrate them. The right person will make rites of daily life into sacraments of love. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. As the meeting approaches, you may feel a mixture of holy panic and ecstatic calm. Let the calm rule. Let your heartbeat sink to prayer. If impulse nudges you to hurry or hide, choose the slower breath that aligns with peace. The right one will arrive not to rescue your panic, but to stand with you in the calm. Practice breathing peace into your decisions and watch how discernment sharpens. God says, I sign with peace. Angels say we steady the breath. Don't skip. Now receive this closing prophetic image. Two roads converging beneath a sky that holds no hurry, a light that does not scorch but warms, and two hands reaching and finding each other in a holy, unforced way. In that moment, there will be no doubt about the rightness of the meeting, because your soul will recognize the architecture of care. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. If these words have held you, if they have warmed even a small corner of your heart, move with them into your days. Keep tending the inner room where heaven meets you. Share this promise with another who needs to know they are not late. Speak your truth in the comments below and let your testimony be a lamp for someone still walking in the dark. Subscribe for more divine revelations and return when your spirit needs a voice that will remind you of God's swift and wise tenderness. Share this message, comment your truth, subscribe for more divine revelations. Go now into the day with steady feet and an open palm. Watch for the small mercies, hold your standards like jewels and your heart like a sanctuary. The right person comes quickly, not to consume you, but to complete the brave life you are building. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is your confirmation. Lean closer once more, my beloved, and let these words settle like a hand on your shoulder. Don't skip this next unfolding. There are final clarifying notes heaven gives to those who are willing to receive tenderness without haste. Stay till the end, because there are courtyards to walk through and doors to notice, little thresholds that will prove the promise is not vague but precise. Something huge is waiting for you, and these small ways of recognizing it will keep you from mistaking noise for navigation. God says, remember the markers. Angels say, honor the small confirmations. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. First, listen for the quality of time they give you. The right person will not steal the minutes you guard. They will add minutes without asking permission. They will arrive with an offering of presence, not distracted presence, but deliberate attendance. Time with them will feel unhurried and curative. A shared hour will be fuller than many hurried days. When someone gives you time like a treasure, you are witnessing sacred economy. Don't skip. Second, note the humility with which they receive correction. When truth needs speaking, the right one will bend toward learning rather than building a wall. Pride will not be their first defense. Openness will be. This humility is a kind of magnificence. It means they will grow with you rather than against you. God says humility prepares hearts for covenant. Angels say, we bless the teachable spirit. Stay till the end. Third, be attentive to how they celebrate your small victories. The right one does not wait for grand milestones to applaud. They clap for the quiet things, the decision made, the conversation held, the apology offered, the job application sent. Their cheer is habitual and immediate. Joy that meets your ordinary steps is a sure sign. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Fourth, watch how they manage absence. Life will pull both of you in directions sometimes. Work, family, obligations. The right person maintains connection in absence with simple faithfulness. A call, a message, a note that says, I am still here. Absence handled faithfully is proof of fidelity. Do not undervalue the small threads that keep you linked across distance. God says faithfulness in absence is sacred. Angels say we consecrate the faithful stitch. Don't skip. Fifth, observe how they speak about money and gifting. They will not hoard generosity when it comes to relational investment. Generosity is less about extravagance and more about willingness to give up small comforts for the other. The right person will show that their heart is not ruled by scarcity but by stewardship. When generosity flows without tallying, you are in the presence of a soul prepared for partnership. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. Sixth, discern how they treat silence. Some people fill every quiet with noise to avoid meeting themselves. The right person sits in silence with you without fear, offering company without performance. Shared silence that feels restful rather than tense is a sign that souls are learning each other's rhythm. In quiet, you will hear the music of their character. Don't skip. Seventh, pay attention to the way their friends and family receive you. Not every presence will be perfect, but look for a tendency toward welcome rather than dismissal. If the circles that hold them lean toward inclusion, you will find a community that can steward your union in the long run. A good village matters. God says community upholds covenant. Angels say we bless the welcome. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Eighth, notice how they speak about their past loves and losses. The right person speaks with gratitude and lessons learned, not with bitterness or blame. They will own responsibility where it belongs and show evidence of mended corners. Someone who has learned from pain without weaponizing it is safe to begin again with. That kind of maturity is rare and precious. Lean toward it. Stay till the end. Ninth, let your dreams be a testing ground. The right person will encourage the edges of your imagination and help you take small, brave steps toward them. If your dream needs courage, they will lend it. If your dream needs space, they will build it. A partner who partners with your future is a partner aligned with heaven's design. Don't skip. And 10th, keep your own covenant with God first. No human can finish what only the divine can complete. The right person will never be your God. They will be your companion under God. Keep prayer primary, worship central, and devotion undivided. When two hearts worship together, their compass is likely true. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Now feel the stillness expand as a tide, and in that wave receive peace. You are not being hurried into lesser things. You are being ushered into rightness. Every gentle confirmation, a laugh shared, a boundary honored, a kindness repeated, is a stamp of heaven on the meeting. Do not sell your peace for a quicker arrival. Instead, let peace be the currency you trade in when choices must be made. God says peace is the signature of my approval. Angels say we carry it like a standard. Don't skip. As I close this breath to give you strength for the steps ahead, let the refrain rest on your lips like prayer. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. God says he is bringing you together only with the right person quickly. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Speak it often. Let it steady the nights when fear seems loud and quicken your hope when you feel small. If these words have met you where you are, if a warmth rose in the center of your chest and the air around you sighed in assent, then do not keep this blessing to yourself. Share this message. Let another weary heart know that alignment is near. Comment the confirmations you see, the small mercies that light your days. Subscribe for more divine revelations so that when your spirit needs gentling, you will return to a voice that remembers you. Share this message. Comment your truth. Subscribe for more divine revelations. Go now in courage and calm. Walk as one who expects sacred surprise and anchors in steady peace. Keep your standards bright and your soul ready. The right person is approaching, and quickly, kindly, and perfectly timed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Come closer still, my beloved, and let these words move through you like a current. Don't skip this pulse. Don't skip the cadence of preparation that beats beneath the obvious. Stay till the end, for heaven has one more tender insistence, a posture to take so that when the right person arrives, you are not surprised into forgetting who you are. Something huge is waiting for you, and it will be recognized by the way it completes a sentence in your soul you didn't know was unfinished. God says, remain whole. Angels say, stand ready in your integrity. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Remember always to keep soft hands. Let your touch be gentle with yourself and with others. There is a courage in softness that the world mistakes for vulnerability, but heaven recognizes as strength. The right person will not take advantage of a tender hand. They will cradle it. When your hands, opened in offering rather than clenched in fear, find another pair that accepts without grasping, you will know. Don't skip. Keep watch over the music you let habit play in your life. Replace the songs of scarcity with hymns of possibility. Let gratitude become your daily tune. When your music changes, your atmosphere changes, and the person who belongs in that new air will breathe it as naturally as you do. God says worship reshapes the room. Angels say we attend to the harmonies. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. Stay till the end. If impatience winds its way into your chest, speak back to it with scripture of the heart. I will not settle for lesser than what is sanctified for me. I will not trade peace for presence. I will wait with wisdom. Let these be the lines you whisper in the small hours when hurry tries to pull you by the sleeve. God says patience is not passive. It is active faith. Angels say we stand guard over steadfast waiting. Don't skip. Do the small brave things now. Say the hard apologies that have been waiting behind your pride. Accept the offers of help. Show up where you are afraid to be seen. These simple acts rearrange the furniture of your life toward greater hospitality. The right person will enter easily into a home already made sacred by honesty. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Be wary of theatrics masquerading as destiny. Not every dramatic encounter is divine. Some storms are merely storms, and some lightning is only weather. The right meeting will bring climate change inside you, a lasting season of warmth, not a passing heat wave. Seek the presence that produces long harvests, not momentary fireworks. God says depth lasts, flash fades. Angels say we favor the steady flame. Stay till the end. Let your sense of humor remain intact. Laugh loudly and often. Joy is a signal. It draws towards it those who can laugh in ways that heal. The right person will laugh when you laugh and weep when you weep. Not because they mirror you exactly, but because their heart is tuned to yours. When laughter becomes a bridge between you, you are walking toward holy ground. Don't skip. There will be a protective sweetness in the way this person will guard your privacy. They will not parade your vulnerabilities as trophies. They will keep the map of your tender places in a safe pocket. This discretion is a quiet virtue of the right companion. When trust can be tenderly held without public applause, you will know heaven is in the room. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Prepare for a confluence of small wonders. A conversation that stretches into dawn, an invitation that feels like destiny disguised as coffee, a look that says, "I know you." These are the little miracles that stitch together into a grander tapestry. Do not dismiss them as coincidence. God says, "I use the small to announce the great." Angels say, "We draw the pattern in the minutiae." Stay till the end. If worry nags you about sacrifice, remember this. The sacrifices that love asks for are charged with reciprocity. The right person will ask of you where they also give. They will invest time, tenderness, integrity, and presence. When the ledger of love balances toward mutual giving, you will feel a divine justice at work. Do not sacrifice into emptiness. Sacrifice into reciprocity. Don't skip. When doubts come, make them a place of prayer, not a conclusion. Let questioning be a doorway to clarity. Ask, "Lord, is this from you?" And listen for the answer that comes as a still, steady peace rather than a dramatic sign. God says, "I answer with a calm that anchors." Angels say, "We echo the calm until you can hold it." Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. Cultivate a practice of small remembrances. Jot a line in a notebook when your heart is encouraged. Name aloud the tiny graces you notice. These remembrances will become proof in seasons when doubt stretches thin. When you need a reminder, flip through the pages of the quiet yeses you have collected. They will read like a map of the way God has been at work. Stay till the end. Teach your heart to receive compliments without diminishing them. If someone praises the way you love, accept it as a reflection, not an illusion. The right person's praise will feel anchored, not inflated. When someone's admiration matches their actions, you will find your confidence growing in good soil. Do not be swift to deflect honor. Receive it as a gift. Don't skip. There is holiness in small rituals of care. Warm socks placed by a weary bed, a note slipped under a pillow, a playlist made for a morning. These small rites are the grammar of domestic grace. The right person writes these with fidelity. When the ordinary is repeatedly consecrated, you are in the presence of a sacred artisan. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. In the end, let your life be a slow yes to the good God intends. Be patient with the parts of yourself still learning to trust. Let the tender work continue even as you expect arrival. Do not let anticipation become anxiety. Let it be the steady drumbeat leading you forward. God says, "I am faithful in both preparation and arrival." Angels say, "We keep perfect time." Stay till the end. Receive one last image as a blessing. A lamp lit in a small room where two people stand, ordinary and holy at once, hands touching like prayer. The light does not demand, it reveals. You will enter that light and find your story made richer, not erased. Your name was written beside this promise. The countdown has already begun. This is your confirmation. If this voice has warmed your chest and steadied your feet, do not treasure it alone. Share this blessing with someone who needs to be told they are still wanted by heaven. Speak your small confirmations in the comments below. Name them so they become visible and true. Subscribe for more divine revelations so you have a place to return when hope needs a voice. Share this message. Comment your truth. Subscribe for more divine revelations. Go now with the courage of one who expects a sacred surprise. Walk as if the meeting is imminent, but carry yourself as someone who already knows their worth. Keep your heart open, your boundaries intact, and your prayer constant. The right person approaches quickly, not to complete you, but to walk beside you toward everything God has called you to be. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is your confirmation.